All right, gentlemen. All right, kings. Welcome back. So, from the good people over at Cosmic Verse, we're going to take a look over someone complaining that men are just not opening up their wallets and paying for the first date.
I know a lot of men think they're doing such a big favor by buying a woman dinner or lunch. We can feed ourselves, right? Like, I honestly enjoy my meal and digest it a lot better when I don't have a man spoon feeding me shit from across the table and just looking at me like I'm a piece of meat. I honestly enjoy my food way more when I'm with my girls or by myself. So I don't need you to pay for my meal. If I needed food that bad, I would get myself some EBT, right? And just start whipping it up.
Okay, good. For someone who obviously put the most care and consideration into their outfit, oh, I just rolled out of bed with my Hello Kitty plushie. Is this supposed to be like, hey, I'm a cute little girl still? You know what? Okay, you don't want a man's company? That's fine. Guys, if you ever see this woman, run in the opposite direction. She can pay for herself.
It just cost me $49.36 to fill up my tank. If a man thinks I am spending any of that gas, any of that $49.36 amount of gas, I can't even get it out. Any of that gas to come meet you for coffee, you done lost your mind, because I ain't doing it. Give me somewhere worthwhile driving to.
Okay, first off, yes, gas is expensive and it sucks to spend that much money in gas. But you know what? You know what guys drive a lot more than women do? Trucks. And trucks guzzle gas like a mother effer. So, what this lady is basically saying is if she has to drive more than 10 feet, if she has to pull out of her driveway to come and see you, gentlemen, you are obviously not worth the investment.
Coffee on the first date? Ew, no. You're going to come over and make me until I cry. This is not a first date. This is an audition.
So if you didn't see what she said, I didn't blank that out. She just didn't say it. To take her to her big happy O face happy place. Hey, I got no problem with that. If I don't even have to take you out for coffee, if it's just like come home or come over and pound me out, yes, ma'am.
Men, where are all the guys that actually enjoy giving something to their partner more so than just taking? I feel like these days men tend to be a little bit more egoistical than they used to be, and like they just want to take things from you. Where are the guys that actually want to give? Because I feel like that's much more gentlemanly.
I guess she's talking about eating fish tacos. Hey, if there's no cheese on those fish tacos, if it's clean.
Okay, I have a very serious question for my friends and viewers out here. Do I look like I would be someone who would want to go on a coffee date?
Yes.
Do I look like someone who needs someone to buy me a cup of coffee?
Yes.
Right. So I met this person last week. We connected and he reached out to me trying to set up a date where I would have to drive 20 minutes to go meet this person to have a cup of coffee at night. Now, a coffee date number one would be a day date if that was something I was going to entertain, which I probably wouldn't. And number two, why would I drive 20 minutes to go see this person out of my way to get a cup of coffee and waste my evening?
You know, when you hear things like this, all I hear is my time is more valuable than yours. You should pay me. You should compensate me for my time. You, peasant man, are being granted the gift of my presence. My presence is present to you.
Going to the park is not a date. Like, what? What has gotten into you guys?
You know, remember back in the days of high school when you'd ask a girl out on coffee or to a park and they'd be all giddy and go, oh my goodness, absolutely. And you got to talk and get to know each other. Yeah, those days are long gone.
Different types of dating today. There's 50-50 dating where women want to equally contribute to a life with a man, and that's their prerogative and they are completely valid in their choice in wanting that. And then there are women who want to be the prize, who want to be taken care of, who want to be courted, and they are also equally valid in wanting that. There is no right or wrong way to date. You just have to establish which one you are and stick by that. If you are a woman who wants to be the prize, you won't go on coffee dates because that does not make you the prize in the relationship.
All right, guys, you have column A, girls who will treat your time with respect and not misuse your wallet. And then you have column B, freeloading parasites.
Ladies, it's 2026. What the do you mean you went on a coffee date with a man? We are too beautiful, we are too grown, we are too valuable to sit with a man done up over a cup of Joe. Beautiful women do not accept coffee dates. They don't. They know their value. They know what they have to bring to the table. And they know that their time is worth more than a $5 cup of Joe.
Do you think that this expensive ass woman, if asked out on a coffee date by, was it Liam Hemsworth, the guy who plays Thor, or Henry Cavill, the guy who played Superman, do you think she'd be like, no, that's below my standards, I'm a queen? Or would she be like, oh my God, yes, coffee with Superman and Thor, oh my God, oh my God.
So I'm not someone that goes on dates, but like if I was to go on a date, I would happily agree to go on a coffee date. Because why does a coffee date sound way more appealing than dinner? It's way more casual. And honestly, I love drinking coffee more than eating. So I think we should bring those back.
Well, look at this. Cute and cool. Hey, we finally found a girl who was down for a coffee date.
Does a woman's level of physical attractiveness affect her behavior and potential for status?
Yes, 100%. I feel as if most, not all, but most beautiful women use it and take advantage of other people. I used to do so I can say that. I'm retired.
I feel that it's easier for attractive women to get higher status, but they can also become very shallow, and ultimately it will be their downfall because all they're relying on is their look.
But you see, that only works when you're still young and attractive. But once you hit your 30s, mid-30s, creeping into your 40s, ma'am, you cannot have the expectations of a 19-year-old.
I am not accepting no damn coffee date. I'm sorry, it's not happening. I feel like coffee dates are for like girl friendships. Like I literally had my friend say, let's do a coffee date. And I'm like, yeah, that would be perfect. Like I would love a coffee date for like a friend or whatever. And we're just going to meet up, have some coffee or matcha and just have like good conversation. But a whole man, absolutely not. Coffee dates are for men that obviously want to put low effort into a date and they want to fill out your vibe. They want to see if you're cute. They want to see if you cake on makeup on your face. They want to see if you come natural. They want to see what you really look like without spending really any kind of money.
Wow. Imagine that the guys would do a cost to benefit analysis, that guys would rather dip their toe in the water, test the field, if you will, before fully investing. What a shocking idea.
You know what I find so crazy this day and age? Okay, women want to be taken care of, right? They're like, oh, I want a man who's going to pay all the bills. I want a man who's going to support me and blah, blah, blah. And I want to stay home. It is almost impossible for anyone to stay home unless your man is working 3 jobs, has another job, doing something he shouldn't be doing. I feel like in this day and age, it is impossible for you to rely on one income. How can you expect a man to pay all the bills and you do absolutely nothing? You bring nothing. I don't want to say you bring nothing to the table because maybe you cook, you clean, you bring them peace. But as far as money, think of it as yourself. If he said to you, oh, honey, go to work and you're going to pay all the bills, you would be like, I can't. So he can't either. I don't think anybody wants to pay bills. Nobody wakes up and says, hey, I want to have this career. I want to get paid and I want to waste all my money on bills.
She's absolutely right. Inflation is up. Prices are up. Jobs are down. Pay raises are scarce. Good paying jobs are few and far between. And you know what? This isn't the day and age of my parents where they could get a paper route and then in 3 months buy a car. I know, obviously, I'm being a little hyperbolic, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, I figured I'd leave it there. Keep your wallets closed. Make them buy you coffee. Anyways, guys, take care and take it easy.